Hey guys, so as you know, I'm very passionate about this Trayvon Martin case. You see it all over my Facebook, different articles every time something new breaks in the case. I put up an article about it, and I was on Twitter, and a person that I follow on Twitter asked who writes or who tweets for Geraldo, however you pronounce his name, Rivera. And so I heard people talking about how he made a comment about hoodies and how, pretty much how Trayvon shouldn't have been wearing a hoodie. Okay, well, I'm gonna read you guys the tweet just in case some of you guys don't know what happened. It says Trayvon killed by a jerk with a gun, but black and Latino parents have to drill into kids' heads. A hoodie is like a sign: shoot or stop and frisk me. His hoodie killed Trayvon Martin as surely as George Zimmerman. Justice will come to Zimmerman, the Florida shooter, but I'm trying to save lives like Trayvon's. Parents alert, hoodies can get your kid killed. He also went on to say, my own son just wrote to say he's ashamed of my position. Response, hoodies. Still, I feel parents must do whatever they can to keep their children safe. I'm not blaming the victim. It's common sense. Look like a gangster and some armed schmuck will take you at your word. It's sad that I have to be the one reminding minority parents of the risk that comes with being a kid of color in America. Channel the rage. President Obama says if he had a son, he would look like Trayvon. He could add, and he would never let his son walk around in D.C. in a hoodie. In the avalanche of criticism, how interesting that most minority moms back me because they want their sons to live long and prosper. My thoughts on all of that is it shouldn't matter if I'm black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Korean, anything. It shouldn't matter at all, no matter what race I am, if I wear a hoodie, especially if it's raining outside. Okay? That's the thing that gets me. Why should I have to change what I want to wear? I wear a hoodie all the time. I wear my WSSU hoodie all the time. And if I'm not wearing that, then I'm wearing my baby boot jacket, and that has a hood on it too. Hoods, I think people are just trying to find a way to blame everybody but who's responsible for Trayvon being killed. The person that's responsible is George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman should be arrested. He should be convicted of murdering Trayvon, and he should spend the rest of his life in jail because he had no reason to go and approach Trayvon. I've said that before. He had no reason to approach him. How does he look suspicious because he's black with a hoodie? No suspicious activity. And I found out yesterday that they tested Trayvon for drugs because George Zimmerman said that he has suspicious activity, like he's on drugs or something, quote unquote. But they never tested George Zimmerman, and they never tested him for drugs or alcohol. And I also found out that they ran a background check on Trayvon, all because of what George Zimmerman said. But my thing is, the only thing Trayvon was guilty of was walking while black. Regardless if he had on a hoodie, regardless if it was raining or not, George Zimmerman still probably would have approached him. It's sad that even a person like Geraldo will say that black kids shouldn't wear hoodies. What what kind of sense does that make? It's not because of the hoodie that Trayvon was killed. It's because a racist person who was racially profiling Trayvon because he was black and he was walking around looking lost. He didn't live in that neighborhood. All the houses looked the same. He was lost. It was raining. It was dark. If George Zimmerman was really a watch person, the captain of the watch, the neighborhood watch, then what he would have done was what any other person would have done was ask Trayvon if he was lost. Ask him if he needed help. That's my understanding of what a neighborhood watch is. You're supposed to help and protect people, not just point the finger and automatically assume and pull a trigger. I didn't know that that's how things worked. But I just wanted to say that, like, I just read those tweets, and it's just The only word that I can think of is sad. It's just really sad.